It just blew up in Tampa Bay. The news dropped like a cannon blast right into the heart of the crew, shaking even the most seasoned sailors of the pirate nation. The Buccaneers' ship had been sailing smooth water, riding the wave of victory, sitting at 6-3 with the NFC South crown shining bright on deck. But suddenly, out of nowhere, the calm was shattered. Something heavy, something no one saw coming, just hit the bay. The kind of thing that can flip an entire season upside down. The kind of headline that makes every fan yell, "What the hell's going on with our Bucs?" And the worst part, no one saw it coming. The league made it official. 6 games, 6 long weeks, right when this team needed stability the most. But hold up, because this story's got a pirate twist. Tampa didn't sit still. The ship rocked, sure, but it ain't sinking. And the name keeping this ship afloat, the name echoing through the gates of Raymond James Stadium right now, is Owen Wright. If you live this pirate life, if you bleed red and pewter, hit that subscribe, because this news is coming in hot, straight from the mouth of the cannon. Before we break down what really went down, we've got to set the scene in Tampa. The team was rolling, Baker Mayfield slinging it with confidence, Mike Evans reminding the world he's still elite. The defense, captained by Levante David and Antoine Winfield Jr., striking fear into every opponent. The city could feel that 2020 energy again, that whisper of something special brewing in the bay. But behind the wins, there was a quiet concern: the ground game. Ever since Bucky Irving went down with a shoulder injury, the rushing attack's been limping. The coaching staff's been patching holes, trying to keep the offense balanced. Rookie Josh Williams, the undrafted kid out of LSU, was just starting to get more touch, more snap, more trust. He was becoming that guy. And then, out of nowhere, fate decided to test the crew's limit. On the morning of November 11th, the hammer dropped. Josh Williams suspended 6 games without pay. Reason? Violation of the NFL's performance-enhancing substance policy. A nightmare for any player, a gut punch for any team, and a wound right through a locker room that was finally bonded. Head coach Todd Bowles, a man who preaches discipline, was visibly frustrated. The vibe inside one Buc place? Shock. Local reporters broke it carefully, but everyone was asking the same thing. How did this happen now, of all times? Williams had shown flashes, limited reps, sure, but promising one. And now he's sidelined till week 17, just before that road trip to face the Miami Dolphins. Bucs Nation, as always, reacted with fire. Social media blew up. Some fans went off on the league, saying the suspension was overkill. Others pointed the finger at Williams, calling it a rookie mistake. But everyone agreed on one thing: Tampa had to move fast. The schedule waits for no one. The next few weeks, brutal. Back-to-back battles against the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. 2 Super Bowl caliber squads. That's when the Bucs front office showed exactly why it's one of the sharp in the league. GM Jason Lick didn't hesitate. He looked down at the practice squad and saw a raw gem just waiting for a shot. That same day, the news broke. Owen Wright promoted to the 53-man roster. The name might not ring bells around the league, but in Tampa, he's already becoming spark. Wright stands 5'9", 215 pounds, heart way bigger than his stat line. An undrafted fighter, a true underdog, the kind of story that defines the Buccaneers' pirate spirit. So, who is Owen Wright? To understand this move, you've got to know the grind behind it. Wright started at William & Mary, a small program, no bright lights, no hype. Then he transferred to Monmouth, another FCS school, and that's where he lit it up. In 2022, he scored 17 touchdowns on just 74 touches. That's almost a touchdown every 4 plays. Straight up scoring machine, a symbol of grit. That reputation carried him to the NFL, not through the draft, but through hard work and belief. After a short stint with the Baltimore Ravens, Wright hit his first big setback, an injury that sidelined him for the entire 2024 season. But the dude never quit. Tampa gave him a shot in the offseason, and he grabbed it with both hands, survived final cut, made the practice squad, and now, with Williams out, fate just opened the door again. Only this time, it's wide open, and this is where the story flips from heartbreak to hope. Williams' suspension stung, no doubt, but Wright's rise? That's the Buccaneers' DNA on full display. He's only played 1 NFL game, Week 6, that home win against the 49ers, but insiders have been raving about his energy and focus in practice. Word from inside the building is he's explosive, disciplined, and hungry to prove he belongs wearing the skull and sword. The reaction around Tampa was instant. The fan base split at first, but most embraced it. Next man up, that's the motto. And Wright fits that perfectly. Fans started drawing comparisons. Doug Martin in 2012, Leonard Fournette in 2020, maybe, just maybe, Owen Wright in 2025. Inside the locker room, the support's been all love. Baker Mayfield was one of the first to back him, saying he trusts Wright to run the offense. Mike Evans reminded everyone, this is when you find out who you are. And Bowles, straight to the point. We believe in the guys in this room. The team's bigger than any setback. But make no mistake, the challenge is real. With Irving and Williams both out, the run game now rests on Wright and veteran Chase Edmonds. Offensive coordinator Dave Canales will need to tweak the playbook. More screens, more option look, keep defense guessing. Wright's got that mix of power and burst. Could be lethal on third downs or catching passes out of the backfield. Perfect for Mayfield's creative rhythm. Stat-wise, Tampa's sitting 21st in rushing yards per game at 103. Fever fee. Mivni saying fee. That's got to improve if they want to stay atop the South. The silver lining? The blocking unit's trending up. The interior line, Cody Mauch, Robert Hainsey, has been opening better lanes lately. If Wright can adapt fast, this offense could shock people. He brings something fresh, energy, hunger, attitude. Now the focus shifts to Week 11, an all-out war up in Buffalo. That Bills Mafia crowd is no joke, and Josh Allen doesn't let up. But Tampa's not backing down. Games like this show your character, said Levante David. We're going and swinging. Nobody's feeling sorry for us. The defense knows it's got to hold the line, while the offense finds its groove. And the fans? Oh, they're already locked in. Fire the cannon, even on the road. Then comes the trip west to face the Ram. Another heavyweight fight. But that's exactly where legends are born. And maybe, just maybe, Owen Wright is next in line to write his chapter in Bucs history. Drop it in the comments. Fire the cannon if you believe in Owen Wright, or steady the ship if you think the team needs to make bigger moves. One thing's for sure, Tampa Bay doesn't quit. What could have been chaos might turn into one hell of a comeback story. That's in this team's blood. From the Gruden days to the Brady glory run, through every high and low, this franchise has always fought. Wright embodies that. He's what Tampa's all about. The overlooked, the underestimated, the relentless. Bucs Nation deserves to know. Nothing happens by accident on this Every storm tests the crew. And when the cannon fires, the whole league hears the Buccaneers are alive. The pirate flag flies higher. Seas get rough. So, what do you think, Bucs fans? Can Owen Wright spark the turnaround? Can the team stay afloat without Williams and Irving? Or is it time for Bowles to shake up the offense and unleash something new? Drop your take below. It might just make it into the next video. One thing's certain, fight goes on. And as the sun rises over the bay, you can still hear the echo of the cannon. Because Tampa Bay isn't just a football team, it's an identity, a brotherhood, a battle cry. And every time the world doubts us, we answer the same way. Fire the cannon.